beast of a god. Really is. Look at that tip. Oh. You'll find out why I need it though later. Get over here, Catherine, give us a bend. Give us a bend. Oh yes, oh barbel, come on. I'm no expert at this, so don't judge me before you start, or you start. I don't need any more than that to start with.
There's a knot in that end, isn't there, already?
Yeah. Twist. Keep all the way you've twisted it in a knot. Pull it down to your fingers. Pull it tight. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then another knot, overhand knot, like that. And then bring it down like that. Leave a bit of a gap. Snip that with your new razor block, corded razor blades. Oh, Danny Fairbrass will love her. More money coming in. Make sure you put that back in because it's going to be a bit of a damp day. More corder stuff. Hashtag not sponsored, Danny, if you're watching. Or spoons. Or the dove from above. Get in touch. It's not just about carp fishing. There you go.
Beautiful.
There's your PVA bag.
Thank you.
So putting a PVA bag on, well, couldn't be simpler really, but I'll show you. So all I do is I'll just hook it once, turn it like that, and then hook it again. And that'll survive a pretty hefty cast, that, without coming off. What I always do, me, before I cast in, or you'll see me do it a lot, I do that. That's just to make sure that there's nothing tangled on rod. It's free running through, I can feel it running. So that when you cast, you're not going to crack off or like that. So, aiming just for them branches, aren't we?
Yeah.
Go, feel it down. Down, bang, bottom. Tip bait runner. Onto alarm. Make sure that's not ticking drag. Just gonna give it a tickle. Alarm on. Fishing. Roughy. Cheers. Right, just want to quickly go through what baits we're using. Because I've had a couple of people comment on Facebook saying that they've fished this very peg and struggled. Now, it's not just this peg, you know, it's other pegs and what have you up and down river. It's not like there's a hot spot. You know, fish have got fins, they move about. So what I'll do is I'll just run you through, you know, what we've been doing, what baits we're using and what have you. And then, you know, you've seen the setup, but I'll run you through rigs and everything and lines we're using, hooks we're using and how we're fishing it. So the bait, what we were doing last week, and to be fair we did struggle last week, is we'd glugged some 14mm halibut pellets in like a fish oil, and we thought that they'd work, but it didn't happen. And we were thinking they're probably a little bit big for the time of year. The ground bait mix, I think it's is it a sauna baits?
Yeah.
Sonu baits or something like that. And it's got bits of pellet, it's got 6mm halibut pellets in it, it's got hemp in it, and it's got smaller pellets as well. So it gives them a little bit of a variety of what to eat, you know. There's micro pellets in there, hemp in there, and the actual ground bait itself, it's got a bit of crushed hemp in it and whole hemp, like you can see. And so it gives them a little bit of something different to chew on, and the scent in the water, I think it's like a spicy fish oil.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I think it was.
That.
Was it shrimp and krill as well?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what we did as well. We got it from a tackle shop in Halifax, and I can't quite remember the name of the place off the top of my head, but we will do when we're in editing. I'm going to put name in here because it were a cracking tackle shop.
It's brilliant. I loved it.
I've never been in there before, and we went in just to pass a little bit of time because we were having some work done with van, weren't we? And they made us a brew and everything. It was brilliant. Had a bit of banter with them, had a natter with them about fishing, and
they were well stocked as well, weren't
yeah,
they?
it were a good tackle shop. There were a lot of quorum gear in it, and you know, corda gear if you're into that kind of thing. And lures, loads of different baits, pellets, lobworms, ground baits, and we got some of these as well. So the sauna baits, mini using barbel and carp pellets in spicy sausage in 8mm, you see, because the halibut pellets were a bit big, we think, and I tell you, they absolutely stink. You know, if it was smell-o-vision right now, but look at the size of them, the tiny baits, but the barbel will take them. So I've been using them, and you've been using these, haven't you?
Yeah.
The cheesy garlic, and again in 8mm, look, and they absolutely stink of garlic and cheese, like really potent. And again 8mm, little like barrels, brilliant. So get yourself over at tackle shop and tell them that Lord by Esock's YouTube channel sent you, and he might just make you a brew, or she might. Right, back to it. I've gone a little bit different, mate. I'm going with cage feeder, packed with a bit of ground bait and some pellet in between. My eyes once called it time bomb, because it's just a matter of time before that rod goes over. But he wasn't fishing on here though, was he? So again, like that. I'm just going to chuck it a bit closer in. That's at the bottom. Fish all over that already.
Yeah.
Right, we're fishing. What's for breakfast, Catherine?
I am having a cheese toastie, and then you've got a bacon and egg sarnie. Banjo.
Sarnie? What? What's that? What?
Bacon,
Excuse me?
a bacon and egg banjo. Because apparently if it's got an egg in...
A what?
Banjo! Yep, apparently if it's got an egg in it, that makes it a banjo.
Yeah. Oh. Check it out. Ooh, lovely. We're a nosh on the bank.
This is when rod goes.
Yeah. Right, that'll do for now.
Alright.
Yep. Enjoy that. Ooh, you what? Oh. Get in there. Oh, it's going and all. Yeah, that's definitely a barbel, that. Not got it in yet. That's it, kid, you come upstream. That were a right bite, wasn't it? It feels like a good fish, you know. Don't forget the barbel protocol though, you've got to rest them. I haven't had a look at it yet. Whoa. There's the lunge. Tell you something, that could be a good one. Go on, Whiskers, let's have a look at you. Whoa. This is not just yet, he says. Heck, that's pulling. Yeah. It's nice tippy action, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not that big, you know. Is it? It's a fish though.
Yeah.
Ain't complaining. Wee. Let's take magnet off. Get that net ready. I think he's done, innit? No, he's not. I might net it down here actually. If I can. Be a bit easier. Come on, kid, get in that net. Oh. Yes. Right. Protocol. Put bait runner on there. That's it. Now you get hold of that rod. Lovely. We've got to rest him, haven't we?
Yeah.
Eh? It's not that big, but it's a bonny fish. Yep. And this is what you've got to do with them.
Absolutely. You think that it shot off.
Yeah, it did. It gave a good account of itself and all, didn't it?
And it's had several lunges.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's going to be worn out. Trying to watch my rod at the same time.
Well, that's rested, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Finger on the spool.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, it's well rested. That's it. Hooks out. Not lining everything out at way, and then we're not getting tangled up in that. There we go.
Beautiful.
How do you like that?
Nice.
Nice Ouse barbel.
Lovely.
Good clean fish. Not massive, but
Look at them whiskers.
right. Let's get you back in, kid. Hey, let's do you a favour and get that off you. He's already kicking, lot. Already kicking. You just give him a little bit longer though, eh? You reckon? Gets one in the face other way. It's alright though, it's fine. Fish is fine.
I did. You get him out the net and just hold him by tail, and then you'll soon know whether he's ready, won't you?
You can see there his gills are going, lot.
Yeah.
See?
Oh yeah.
Right. Not wrong with that, is there?
Oh, brilliant. Well done, love.
Cracking. Kept it well, you know, rested.
Yeah.
You could see there, boom, off. Plenty in that. Get in there. Catherine's just said that I've just had a knock on tip. Said, call it nature, had to go for a wee. And I says, oh, I said, what kind of bite were it? Were it a good pull round? And she went, it were a... And I didn't realise that, you know, when you get a bite on tip, it's actually got a noise. That's it.
Yeah.
It's... So if you get a bite off a barbel, it'll be a...
Just a little.
Thought I'd let you in on that.
Oh, that might have been wind actually.
Oh, what was that?
So we've both had.
Great fun is this, I tell you.
We've both had.
I've got to get my arm back. Sorry, go on.
We've both had. Yeah. Some bigger than others. But not enough to set the alarm off.
No.
And definitely not barbel.
No, they're not barbel bites out them.
But I always think it's good to get some sort of indication because it's showing that what you've got out there is working and that
Yeah, something's interested, isn't it?
So hopefully
the thing is, when you're getting like that,
get it right.
Sorry, amateur. What it is, it's the noise of the fish, like, you know,
grubbing around.
Yeah, grubbing around on bottom, and it keeps the scent going down swim, and that'll hopefully bring the barbel up. Because they're not daft at barbel. They know that there's bait there, and they'll sense it, they'll smell it, and hopefully come upstream and they'll nail you. But I mean, as you can see here, we're fishing two totally different rods. You know, Catherine's on quiver tip. I don't know if you can see it from this angle. You see it there, look, she's on quiver tip. And I'm on like a solid tip. But the two totally different rods, really. You know, the one on the right, that's a core and barbel rod. I mean, they're both barbel rods, but it's a solid tip and it's 2.5 pound test curve. But I've opted to use that because I'm fishing I think it's a 3 ounce core and feeder. When that's full of ground bait, it's going to be more like 5 ounce. Whereas Catherine's on like a little 3 ounce gripper. So, I mean, you can see by rods, look. I mean, the Coram rod's a bit thinner, but the Prodigy, Grace Prodigy barbel rods, they're blooming good rods are them. 12 foot, 1.75 pound test curve.
Yeah, it's got a solid tip.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
3 quivers.
Yeah, so you've got 1.5 ounce, 2.5 ounce and 3.5 ounce, haven't you?
Yeah.
So they're versatile rods. But these are out and out barbel rods, are these. You know, I got it really for fishing Trent, didn't I? So, lovely. That's a bit of bank fodder, isn't it? Check that out. Ooh. Are we ready for the sausage and egg banjo load by Aesop's disaster?
Yes.
Dropping it all into sand.
Yes, probably.
Da, 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 da. Oh, baby.
There you go.
Check it. They're done. Oh, he's nailed it. Oh, he's nailed it. Get in there. Right, sausage and egg banjo on the bank. Oh, it's like Scooby snack. Get it? How's it feel?
It feels a strong fish. But I've not had a barbel in that long.
I'm going to say, really quiet. You're just going to stand back. I'm going to leave you to it.
Okay.
Oh. Right.
Yep.
You want to hand me your rod?
Oh, that'd be lovely, thank you.
This is a lively one, isn't it?
Mm.
Yep, nice barbel. Yeah, he's relaxing himself now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like I say, even though we're having a little bit of a play around in net, still rest it.
Oh, absolutely. There we go. Shall I
Right.
put some first aid stuff on
Yeah,
it?
just get a bit of that and just spray it where up cold block.
Yeah.
This stuff, look. Yeah.
Just about to spray it on my face then. There. Oh, you didn't like that, did you?
No, they don't do because I think it's antiseptic. It's a bit.
Right. Right, that's
You'll get that's it. You'll get that out that way.
Right. Let's get that leaf off you. You're a bonny one, aren't you? I love barbel. The colour of them is gorgeous.
That's a nice fish, that, you know. Isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
There we go.
How's that for you? Are you liking that? Hey?
You are just such
Stunner, is that?
a
Absolute stunner.
bonny fish.
Look at the fins.
Let me just check. That one's, yeah.
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 Right, back in water
Right,
then.
let's get you back and get you rested. See the gills going.
Yeah, yeah. Nice fish is that.
Yeah.
Starting to move now,
Yeah.
look. There's a little bit more flow just there,
Yeah.
and that'll help him to revive.
Yeah.
So he's doing alright, isn't he? What?
Yeah, you can see he's searching around the net for trying to find a way out. See the eyes looking around.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see the whiskers moving, gills going, mouth sniffing out. You're gonna go, aren't you? I can see you. He's going.
Boom! Oh.
That was, oh, like the
Awesome stuff,
yeah.
innit?
And the rod just, it went like that. Alarm were off, rod was shaking
Awesome
over,
stuff.
bent over.
Brilliant, well done.
Really, really happy.
Another bait on,
Yeah.
back in.
Yep. So, after last week with us having a bit of a rove around, I realised that I was getting, not annoyed, but you get a bit, you want everything to be as small as possible. And what we found last week was one of us had this in our bags, one of us had this in our bags. So if we needed anything, we were finding each other and doing that. So having had a think about it and knowing how well it worked for the bobber rigs, which we used on the canal, which is another video if you've not seen, welcome to go back and look at again. So I bought another one of these because they're really cheap. If you've got a boys near you, you can pick them up in there.
What's
so,
the make?
So it's NGT.
I think it's on top, innit?
Yeah, I took my sticker off mine, but it is NGT.
Yeah.
And it's a chod rig bin, do they call it? I think.
Yep.
So what I've landed up doing, instead of having rigs in the big rig bin, all I've done is make up individual ones and then stick them onto one of those. So they're easy to get at, And if I use more than 5 in a session, I think I'm probably doing something wrong.
Probably.
And then on this side, I've just got stuff like scissors, pellet bands, I've got some maggot clips, I've got a spare weight, I've got the hook, and then I've got some plastic that I often just cut a small square of if I'm using spam, so that my hair doesn't
Stops it from pulling off
yeah,
at air.
yeah. So that was my idea. So next time we do it with a roving approach, we can both, because we've already got one at home, we can both have one of these and we've got everything that we need in it, rather than taking lots of stuff. It makes everything smaller, makes it lighter, and you know that everything's in one place still, but small size.
I mean, just imagine you've got enough in there for a day's fishing.
Mm-hmm.
You could put that in your pocket,
Exactly.
couldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was my idea at about 2 o'clock one morning. I woke up because I love barbel fishing, and I've been thinking about it a lot, and I do get annoyed when we've got heavy gear to carry that we don't need to. So just reducing everything down into that, it seems to be a winner.
Yeah. Good on you. Good idea. Top tip.
Top tip.
Catherine's top tip for the day. Nice one. Drag set, innit?
That's when I say, oh, it might be a bit smaller. I knew I hadn't done a lunge yet, so I was like,
Whee, there
waiting
it
for
goes.
it.
That could be a good fish, that. Do you know that? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's slow and steady.
Yeah,
Just try and keep its head up because of that weed.
yeah.
Ooh. Perch are chasing fry a lot.
Can you look at?
What? Whee. It's all kicking off.
Oh, I think it might be bigger, you know. Oh, I don't know.
Give it a little click on that drag. That's it. Not too much. If it makes a lunge, just take that off. Yeah?
Yeah.
Bubbles, look. It's not massive, but it's a barbel. Yeah, it's ready. Yes! Another nice fish.
Mm. They're all really clean fish here,
Yeah,
aren't
yeah,
they, you know?
Yeah.
Look at that. Just how they hold themselves in the water, you know?
You just need to rest it.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Colours of them are amazing, aren't they?
Yeah. Call them the prince of the river.
Do they?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the prince of the river. There you go, how's that? A lovely fish. Another one. Yeah. Massive fins. Look at the size of that fin.
It's tempting.
Right, come on then. Let's get him back down to water, eh?
Yeah.
Why not? It's holding in that current.
Yeah.
A nice bit of current use there.
Yeah. Get the water through the gills again.
Yeah.
Wait till it's fully revived.
Say they have a breather, don't they?
Oh.
I don't blame them.
Well, I don't, because that one had a good fight on. I thought it was coming in too easy, and I was like, it's going to lunge at some stage.
It did take a
it
couple
did.
of runs, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, kicking bubbles out,
Yeah.
look. See?
Fab.
That's what you look for.
Yeah.
Net down. That's it.
Fab.
Well done. Brilliant. Safe release again.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
You know what you've done there? You've looked after it. You've treated it with respect. You've rested it. You've put the antiseptic onto it.
Yep.
Revived it, and it's powered off.
Yeah.
Well done.
And it's there for somebody else.
Well done.
Thank you.
Right. Wrap it up then.
Sellotape, wrapping paper.
What do you think to that? I think all in all it's been a pretty good day.
Yeah.
I think we've managed to just tweak things a little bit, and it's paid off, hasn't it? So from the last video, we said we were going to downsize, use smaller baits, and we have done, and it's worked.
Yeah.
So a couple of people have been in touch. They know the swim, and they fished it. There were a guy that fished it yesterday, and I think he said 2 swims in 10 hours.
Yeah.
Not a bite.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But last night
I'm not knocking him because I don't know him.
No.
He might be a really good angler for all I know.
But I also think overnight last night there was heavy rain.
Yeah, it's put a bit of colour into the river, and it's pulling through a bit, so it switches barbel on, I think.
And they do tend to like it more like that, don't they?
Yeah.
You know.
Whereas for him, it might not have been like that.
No, I don't think it will have been, and I think that is a big factor for a lot of
maybe.
rivers.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, I don't know if he's watching. Let us know, you know, and see what you think, because we've gone through baits and what have you. So I don't know. Maybe give it a try.
Yeah.
But I think it's like you say. You've got to get river when it's just right.
Yeah.
And it switches them on.
Yeah. And
they like a bit of flow over the back.
And that little bit of colour, so they are relying almost all on smell and taste, aren't they?
I think what it is, I think with barbel, the more flow that there is, they like it more.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe that.
Yeah.
But either way, weather hasn't been brilliant. It's cleared now.
Yeah.
It stopped raining.
Yeah, we did have some rain earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it was like, you know, that fine stuff that wets you through. But we had it heavy, and it's calmed off a bit now. So.
But we've had 3 fish, 3 barbel.
Did lose one.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, you lost one.
I don't know if we're gonna put footage in or not, whatever. But I just rod were going, picked it up, and I felt a bump, and then it just come off. So it might have just been lightly hooked, which makes me think that they maybe not heavily on at feed. You know, when you've hooked them, they've just been in scissors, haven't they? It's not right. They've not gone and hoovered it up. So they're maybe not hard on feed yet. But it's early in the season, plenty of time.
It's been enjoyable though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Great.
Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that sub button and join us, because you'd be most welcome, and it'll be really appreciated.
Yeah.
You know, support that we get, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And if you're really desperate for a video when we bring it out, you can hit that little notification bit as well, and it tells you when we've released a video.
Like, subscribe and all that good stuff. It's the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah.
Just helps it to grow, because all we try to do is just, you know, bring an entertaining video with some fish in it, aren't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, wrap it up then there.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, tight lines.